Hey guys, Cyberdragon here, bringing you guys part 3 of What a Deku is Star-Lord. I'm not going to talk too much because I'm just woken up, and I'm going to, not breeze past this, but at least get to, certain parts. So, where we last left off, Deku was going to send to Recovery Girl. And yeah, so, let's get to that. Deku in Recovery Girl's office, being examined. Recovery Girl said, well, you have a few broken ribs, but nothing too severe, so you can go home, honestly. You have the rest of the day off, so... thanks. He stands up, and when he does, everyone in 1A buses in, almost everyone. And they say, he's like, are you okay? It says, says, hurt anywhere. And Deku said, I'm fine. So, I thought you guys would have more faith in me than anything. We do, but you're an idiot. How am I an idiot? For jumping down there and not having a good enough plan. Yeah, my plan was to go down there and kick ass, and I did so. Mina then replied, yeah, but you got your ass kicked too. She chuckled a bit when she said that, okay, fine. I suppose that's true. And yeah, no, Jiro is not going to be the ship for this, because some people did tell me to, do Mina. Not on just YouTube, but in real life too. I told some of my friends, and they say, do Mina. So, fuck it, I'm doing Mina. Jiro and Deku are just good friends. But Mina and Jiro know each other, and I know I'm retconning this, but I'm gonna say Jiro has mentioned Deku a couple times, and Jiro likes what she's hearing about Deku. And once she actually meets him, she is low-keying, not even her knowing, she having a bit of a crush now. Starting to form a little crush. Nothing, anything serious yet, but she doesn't know him per se. Just by looks and what Jiro has told him alone, she's actually interested. Started to be interested in him. Anyways, so... yeah, so, Recovery Girl said, yeah, you guys can go home. You all are fine. But so this one here, pointing at Deku, was being the dumb one in your group. Oh, come on. I'm at least in the top 10 of our class. You might be smart in books, but you're not in battle situations like that. Life or death situations. Fair enough. And, yeah, no, so... as he's walking, Mina and Jiro Numaraka is actually walking around him. Oh god, I need a drink of something. But anyways, Mina's asking him a bunch of questions, and he's answering them as best as possible. What's your favorite type of music? What he does say. What's your favorite type of stuff and whatnot? Some random questions, I don't know. You guys come up with them. And I say he can best answer them best through his abilities. And one of the questions, what did you learn those sweet moves? And oh, well, I kind of just saw a thing or two and just went to a couple of clubs. Thinking about the clubs he went to was out in outer space. Yeah. And she's like, wait, you go clubbing? Yeah, time to time. Oh, can I go with you sometimes? Sure, I don't mind. And Umaraka is even asking questions too. What's your home life like and what not to get in... I'm not sure, how do you have an amazing quirk and know how so much to do with it? And I say he's answering to the best of his ability, but not exposing too much. And Jiro is just noticing how Mina's acting around him. Like, is she starting to form feelings for Midoriya? Like, I'm gonna get back at her for so many times she tries to, like, mess with me when I thought like, whenever we hanged out with some guy friends. And yeah, so after a while, when Deku arrives at his place, like, wait, I thought you were going to your house. Or going outside UA. Like, oh, I actually live in UA, so. And I'll see you guys next time. So Mina already didn't know this. Jiro and I believe Umaraka knew about this, so. Yeah. And Mina then asks, wait, can we go inside and see what your place is like? And he sorry, but I can't really let people inside. The only people who is allowed is the teachers. And even then, only the more hot, like, around the people that Nezu trusts the most is the only ones who go in there. That and All Might. Like, okay, I guess that's fair. But hey, if we become great friends, maybe I'll bring you over one night and have some fun with you. Winking at Mina, and Two Blessings will be like, what? I'm kidding. But seriously, if we do become good friends, as I said, I might invite you guys in. Anyways, talk to you guys later. And yeah, Deku is way more confident, and he is actually starting to like Mina's personality a bit. I did hear the reasons why Mina and Deku should be in a relationship instead of Jiro, and I do agree because of personality. Mina is more outgoing and, like, spontaneous, while Star-Lord and Canon is somewhat like that. So yeah. Right after that, Mina's not stopped blushing a bit after what she heard about what Deku offered, and Jiro's laughing a bit, and so is Umaraka. Like, Mina's like, what? Like, oh, nothing. So, I think Midoriya is starting to like you a lot more. She blushes, but like, shut it. So, what did I deserve to do this? Get that treatment. Like, seriously, Mina? You meet gone to the same school. I think this is some payback for what you kept trying to put me up with guys. Like, fine. I think I do deserve this a bit, but do you think Midoriya is actually starting to feel feelings for me? He's blushing, thinking, like, how they would be like together. Like, as couples. Like, well, you two seem to get along the most. Even though you don't know each other that long. You two seem pretty fun together. So I think it would be a good match. She's like, maybe, yeah. She's actually considering it. And on Deku's part, he's like, I'm so gonna get that pink-haired girl. Just straight up being cocky as hell, knowing the fact that he is working his magic on him. At least trying to. Because he does like her personality and whatnot. Plus, so he's just like the fact how fun she is, too. And after that, he went inside his place, started playing some music and started cooking some dinner. But after a little while, he gets an incoming call. He answers it, and it's Yondu. He said, Zuko. Shit. Hey, Yondu, how you been? I've been good, but where the hell have you been all this time? I've been on Earth. Like, why the hell are you on Earth for that long? Like, look, Yondu, I'm living here now. I thank you guys for what you've done, but still, like, I need to live my own life now. Like, I know, but still, kid. So, you can at least do some jobs with us at times now. So, you're your own man. Oh, like, not your own man, like, we raised you. You can at least do some more jobs with us. Like, no. I'm trying to be a hero at Earth. Like, a hero? Shit, boy, that doesn't pay jack shit for you. It does too. Like, heroes on Earth actually get paid quite a bit. But the more fame you get, the more money you get. So you're always just conning them. Like, no, I'm actually just trying to be a hero, live a semi-normal life. But I met some interesting people here. Like, thinking about Mina, Kirishima, all of 1A basically. Alright, fine. But at some point I am coming over to visit you. Like, wait, what? You're visiting me? Like, yeah. Oh, suspect me. So I'll be there, let's say about whenever the, like, sports festival happens, so 2.5 weeks, let's say. And like, great. Alright, I'll talk to you later, Yondu. Like, you better. He hangs up, like, then he just yells out, fuck! Don't know how I'm gonna explain this to Nezu. And that is his predicament. How far in am I? Yeah, I can go longer. I'm at least gonna get to the 30-minute mark. I know that seems short, but I do have some stuff I want to do today. So yeah. Plus, it's just some world building, not anything crucial. So, but anyways, as such, it is the next, like, well, not the next day. They had a day off, I'm gonna say. So, Deku decides to go to UA to tell Nezu some news. He did tell Nezu ahead of time, like, he had some stuff he needs to talk about, and Nezu obliges him. So, as such, he is in Nezu's office with All Might and a bandage up Aizawa. And Deku said, "Ooh, Miss Aizawa, I like the look. So, did something new with your hair or something?" Aizawa just looks at him like, I don't care. Like, I don't get paid enough for this shit. Like, what is it, Midoriya? Like, alright, real talk. Yondu is coming here to Earth. They're like, Yondu? Oh yeah, basically the guy who kind of raised me out in space. And they're like, wait, so he's coming here to Earth. How long? Deku said, I don't know, like 2.5 weeks? They're like, that's around the sports festival. I'm like, oh shit. So he's gonna be here when where I do the sports festival. Like, yeah, but can we somehow convince him not to because of this? It's kind of hard to convince Yondu to do anything. I could convince him to low-key come here, and we could try to set up something for him to, something like that. And they're like, okay. Maybe we could convince people he has a quirk and that, like, what does he look like? Oh, well, he's blue with some, with a weird and, like, fin thing on his head. He can, anytime he whistles, a needle flies around the direction he wants it to, and shit like that. They're like, okay, so we could make some fake documents. If you can get us a picture, we could make it look like he's just a quick individual, so he can come here more often. Because he is like your father, right? Like I said, I guess. I mean, after my mother died, and after I was abducted by him, he did raise me, so... yeah. Oh, well, that's a can of worms I don't want to open right now, but fine. So, give us the information about him, and please tell him about this, too, so he doesn't expose you and him. Because if the world knew there were space, like aliens and whatnot like this, I think there would be some chaos. He agrees, and he leaves. And all of them are like, fuck. We just thought we had to deal with only one of these spacemen. Now we have to deal with another for you, perhaps. And as such, Deku does call up Yondu, tell him what's the situation. Yondu's saying fine, and that you'll pick me up around this time at night with your ship and whatnot, and after a while, when it's a good time, you will fly me back up here. He's saying, alright. And, yeah, so, now everyone returns to UA. And some people are saying, like, how they're celebrities. We got noticed by people. Deku said, oh, I didn't even get noticed by anyone. I thought it was so unfair. Just because I live on UA. They're all like, wait, you live on most of them like, wait, you live in UA? Like, well, yeah, I have to live somewhere. I'm not gonna live on the streets. Some people, but you live at UA. Where? He said, that's for me to know and you to find out. Mina then simply says, in one of the facilities here. What the fuck, Mina? One of them do not know yet. Like, sorry. Rub in the back of her head. Like, it's fine. Whatever. And after that, Aizawa comes in. Saying, hey, Aizawa, still like the new look of yours. God damn it. Why do I have to be paired up with this kid in my class? Anyways, so you guys will in 2 weeks the sports festival is here, so you guys have that long to train. Everyone gets excited for the sports festival, and so Deku is excited, but at the same time realizing that's 2 weeks until Yondu gets here, and he might bears the fuck out of him. So it's no, so I'm gonna let you guys go and train while I just stay here. You can use some of the facilities, but just make sure you don't go overboard. Now I'm going to take a nap. So the person goes in his sleeping bag and whatnot. Everyone's talking about like how they're gonna do this and whatnot for the 2 weeks. Deku asks me like, hey Mina, you wanna go train with me for the 2 weeks? I said, sure. And he even invited, like, hey, Kirishima. Yeah, bro? Like, what about you come with me and Mina? You could definitely get some good experience out of it. Plus, me and her could keep blasting you with our quirks, and you can know when to use your hardening. He's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, training starts now. Pull out his gun, blast Kirishima with a fire blast. Kirishima barely ready for that. He does harden up, and after that blast, he's like, what the hell, man? Like, sorry, but you need to get those reflexes up. It's not going to be good training unless you don't suspect it. Am I right? Like, I guess, but come on. Ida's being Ida, swinging on around like, you shouldn't do that in the building, so you can catch something on fire. Plus, you shouldn't be using your quirks like that. Like, come on, Ida, chillax. Take a chill pill. Yeah, I might have one, actually. Mina's laughing a bit. And What? He's just gritting his teeth like, ugh. Remember, he's a student. And I think I did make Deku class rep if I'm not... No, wait. Did I make Deku class rep? I'm gonna say he is. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So sorry. I know it's annoying for people who does that. So. But yeah. And yeah, I got 10 minutes, so I'll at least get to the point when the sports festival starts, but not much. So during the 2 weeks, Kirishima, Deku, and Mina trains, and this was the start of the Guardians team. Actually, I'm not sure who else I should add to this team per se. I have a couple of ideas who. But so far, it's Mina, Deku, and Kirishima will be part of the new team of the Guardians of the Galaxy. And as such, those three are actually getting along quite well. So Deku is actually kind of liking Kirishima's attitude in life and whatnot. His like man talk. And he's actually liking Mina more and more. And Mina is actually developing some smaller feelings, but still feelings nonetheless. And yeah, so and what they actually work on is more like reflexes and some other techniques too. Kirishima is mostly working on his hardening state to get him more harder, and his time limit for how hard he can get. But not only that, he is also partly working on reaction time, so he can harden up when it calls for it. So he doesn't harden up all the time, and such. Deku's helping Mina out being smarter with her acid quirk, and even inventing her acid geyser more effectively, like how in canon when they were making ultimate moves. And Deku is just kind of working on one for all. I think I made him can use 10%, so he's working on holding on 10% more. He never really had people with quirks before, so this is kind of new to him. But I'm going to say he is smart enough to get full cowling at this point. So yes, he has full cowling now. He doesn't use it as often as one for all, so he more or less uses his equipment. But yeah, so as such, it is like the day before the sports festival. He tell Mina and Kirishima, like, okay guys, I trust you two more than most people in 1A right now, so I'm gonna let you in a little secret. They're like, okay, what is it, dude? And Mina's like, yeah, Midoriya, what is it? Okay, come on. And this is the point when they're at the facility, like, hey, isn't this where you live? Like, what? This is where you live in UA? Like, yep. And this is the reason why. He opens up the door, showing them the spaceship he has. Like, you live in that? What is that even? They're just asking a million questions per second. Like, what is that? Is that a spaceship? And is that, like, some random ass questions. Like, okay, shut the fuck up. Reason why I'm mentioning this, I'm supposed to meet up with my dad. Or a man named Yondu. I'm supposed to pick him up, and honestly, you two are, like, the best friends I have at Earth. Like, wait, Earth? So, wait, you're... Yeah, I'm kind of an actual spaceman. Although I am from Earth, I did travel around for space for about 10 years. And, like, they're shocked about this. And he explains his entire story, and they're like, holy crap. Dude, that is manly. I knew you would see that, Kirishima. Now, come on. You might as well meet Yondu. You got all of 1A sooner or later, and you two might as well know his secret. Alright, so... Like, come on. And this is late at night, too, so... Like, after the day before training, so... You know, and if you two want, you guys can stay here for the night, too. You know, Kirishima, like, all aboard for it, but Mina is just thinking, the first time, like, they walked through his place, and it's like, he remembering what he said, like, if you wanted to stay at times, I wouldn't mind, so, shit like that. I can't remember exactly what I said, even though it was a couple minutes ago. Hey, Buzz, like, is it that kind of invite you tried to put up before, or? Kirishima, like, what are you talking about, Mina? Like, oh no, this is not that invite. Yet. He blushes even brighter, like, silly, what the fuck is going on? I'm in the dark here, guys. Like, don't worry about it, Kirishima. But for now, we need to pick up my friend. They go in the ship. They're amazed at what the inside looks like, but at the same time, it's kind of dirty. Like, so it's the ship taking off. All the teachers already know this, so, like, because Deku doesn't need permission to take the ship, but he does know he needs to do it sparingly to make sure no one gets suspicious. So, Mina and Jiro's in the, Mina and Kirishima is up in the front area with them all. And seeing how far off they're already in, until the point they reach the atmosphere and seeing space. They're both amazed at the sight. Mina thinks this is so cool, and Kirishima thinks this is so manly. God. Oh, whatever. As such, so. They see another ship, bigger, and it is the Ravager ship. They're like, is that your friend's ship? Yep. He did cut them off there, so, if it wasn't clear, so. He lands inside, seeing some people with, like, they just surprised by the fact that people like this. But at the same time, they shouldn't be that surprised. At this point, they have quirks, so they shouldn't be as shocked, but they're still shocked nonetheless. Like, wow. Shit. I'm tired. But yeah, it's hey guys, I'm back. Some of them pull their guns out like, you son of a bitch, you owe me money. Like, well, good to see you guys too. And Yondu said, hold it up, you dumbasses. So, I'm here to see him. Yondu. Yondu kind of punched him in the face. Mina and Kimishima's wondering, like, what the hell? Deku is holding it onto his face, like, ow! Jeez, what was that for? For not calling for so long, you son of a bitch. Like, well, I'm sorry, but I had some priorities. Gesturing to Mina and Kirishima, like, so the pink one yours or what? So, like, have you two started today to fuck? Mina blushes, like, Deku, like, whoa, Yondu, no, we have not. Whispering, saying, yet. And Yanni's just niggas. Oh, what about the redhead kid? What is his deal? Like, a good friend of mine, that's all. So these are the only two people other people who knows that what I and you are. You and me are. My English. Alright. So, I thought we weren't supposed to tell any of your classmates. We weren't, but... So, as you did say one day when I trusted a bunch of people, I could tell them. And let's say they would be part of my crew. So you're finally assembling your own crew. Yep. Alright then. Well, let's get to your shithole. Like, a shithole you call a home. Fine. Jeez. You don't have to be so mean. They go inside. Mina's still embarrassed as hell. And Kirishima is just kind of laughing a bit. And such. Deku flies back to Earth, landing in UA. The teachers are waiting for them, of course. And once he lands inside, he opens up the door and he said, "Shit, I probably should have told them that you two knew." Oh, were we not supposed to? Not yet, but at the same time, I trusted you over the 2 weeks, so... Yeah. And when they leave out of the ship, Nezu, Aizawa, and All Might are wondering, okay, so why are those two there? I mean, we knew about you and such, but those two. Just into me and Kirishima. Look, I told them because they seemed trustworthy, so... Just trust my decision. Very well. But please do tell us when you're about to, so we're not shocked or surprised by like this. Just in case. Fine. Now, Mr. Yondu. Is that correct? That is. So what are you anyways? Oh, I'm just a quirked animal. Oh, is that what they're called here? Quirks. Alright. Nezu said, here's your legal document to let the people think you have a quirk and that you're just, young Midoriya's legal guardian here. I am technically his legal guardian. You kidnapped me and threatened to eat me. That was a joke. Never heard of a joke? You did not joke about that. Whatever. And said, threatened to eat you? It was something he said when I was a kid. Very well. Well then. It seems like there's some legal issues there, but otherwise, don't tell anyone that you're obviously from space and such, and just say you have a quirk and that you're young Midoriya's legal guardian. Alrighty then. I can do that. Good. Now, you two. Do not tell anyone this, or you will be sentenced kicked out of UA and most likely be sent somewhere that isn't pleasant. They gulp yes sir. And yeah, so I hope you two can at least understand the difficulties of the delicate situation they're in. If people knew that they were from space, there would probably be mass panic, people from space coming to here to, possibly, some people who are afraid in general of new things like that. I guess we can understand that, so we won't say anything. Good. Now then, have a good day. And so, you want to do that little rodent's alright. And he hears I'm not a rodent. I'm just a quirk animal. Well, whatever. I'm going to take a nap. Yeah, you two can stay here, they like alright, and yeah, they do. Young dude sleeps in like all of them go to bed, and that is where I'm gonna end it off. I hope you guys enjoyed this part. I know it's weird that I'm doing this early. I like turning it off this early, but yeah, I'm planning on doing maybe part 8 of Taskmaster today. Trying to wrap that series up so a new series could begin for the 100 subscribers special. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Keep an eye out for Taskmaster possibly today. And see you guys all next time. Cyber Dragon out.